Yo, what is up, friends, foes, and members of the Omni Council? Why am I not there? There we go. My name is Daimien Kamiya, and I am the Omni King, and welcome back to some Golden Sun Dark Dawn. I hope I've managed to fix whatever lagging issues I had. I'm a little upset that my stream yesterday was very short because of those lagging issues, but I did a couple things, and hopefully things are going to be running a bit better now. We will see. But yeah, other than that, let's just get in the game. Sorry about the hour delay, by the way. I don't know. Today just feels like a lazy day, and I woke up way earlier than I wanted to, and then just felt like I didn't want to do anything. Now, I want to stream, don't get me wrong, but what I meant by that is, like, I basically just kind of wasted time straight up until almost my stream was starting. So, yeah. But with that said, I think we should just get straight into the game here so we're not delaying things any more than we already have. So here we go. So we just entered into Morgal. Hey, Fagia! No. How are you? So Bolinsk is right here. Not gonna lie, I like the old Mauler designs where they're just bipedal bears. Now, I just want to make sure the thing is still on. Okay, good. We finally made it to Bolinsk. And somewhere around here we should meet Kraden again. Well, that's fantastic to hear. Glad you're doing okay. This city is enormous. I suppose the capital of Morgal needs to be, though. Keep forgetting how to do my nerdy voice every time. I am overwhelmed. There's so much to see here, and musicians. They make the city seem so joyful. Hey, didn't Savetta tell us to request a song from a band when we're ready to meet her? That's right. It was called Arun Goa Prelude, if memory serves. Indeed. First, though, let's begin looking for Kraden. Yeah, let's go soak up some local color and talk to people. Alright, so Master Rapier is stronger on 3 of them. The artifacts. No better artifacts. Yeah, not gonna lie, I don't think ×2 is gonna cut it for me in terms of money. Oh. Two, 1940. E 0 6 3. What? This is not gonna bode well because I am officially out of money. I should have some stuff to sell though, right? Some like, yeah, like the Vulcan's axe here, the mail cap. Guardian circlet. Hey Nick, how are you? Let's check out armor. Oh, I love not having enough money. I need 2 of those, and I need 2 of those. Well, time to go farming. I hope so. I don't fully know or not. Let me know if there's any, like, real lag again or not. If you notice anything. I still can't find Kraden in town. Well, this is not why I was leaving, but okay. Do you know something about it? Quite a bit, actually. We're 2 of the musicians in the world who can play it. Both members of some of the only band that can play it. Someday, maybe we'll do it justice. I'm actually setting off to travel around Morgal to hear different sounds and work on my music. Plan is to practice in some new surroundings. One day, all 6 of us will truly be ready to play it. I think Vande said he was going on a trip as well, right? This musician is a member of Berlin's popular minstrel troupe. He has visited many lands in search of musical inspiration. Yeah, he said he wanted to hear the mountain rocks cry with his own 2 ears. We should probably stop dragging our heels and get ready for our trips. Come on. And they're off. So it takes all 6 of them to play an Agoa prelude. Yes, and half of them are going to be traveling for a while. And I guess we can't signal Sveta yet, so no guide for now. And if we can't find Kraden in town, we'll just go west towards Bilibin and perhaps head him off. That's a good idea. It may just be that he's still on the way. Westward to Bilibin, then. Right. Let's do some fighting, because I got armor to upgrade. This town is essentially 2 towns, one in Bilibin and the other in Morgal. As the nation involved becomes more hostile, the town is increasingly divided. This town rests on the former marshland made by Kolima village migration. It is a popular spot for people to buy dream leaves. Kolima village. This town is essentially built into the 4 great trees that comprise it. Its troubled history leads neighboring folk to think think of it as cursed. This harbor is home to proud shipwrights in the ancient Exathi tradition. The docks there are beautiful heirlooms of the distant past. Critical strike. Yeah, I think running times 4 money is definitely going to help me avoid having to grind in the future. Maybe, hopefully. All right, see you, Nick. If there's a genie I can get, I'll go get the genie right now. And I'll fight my way there. Alright, so right up here. Yeah, there it is. Years, that's a new one. Spirit of inevitability is found north of Border Town. Gears can force evil beings to turn on one another. Interesting. All right, in here. Hold snap. All right, so now we should be able to hop in the mine cart. Now, sadly, we'll have to go all the way back here after I switch the tracks again, but I want to get that chest. A potion. I wouldn't define that as worth it. Not at all. Alright, back into the minecart, and then we should be able to keep going. Another summoning tablet. Ulysses. 2 water, 2 fire. This is one of those ones, if I recall correctly, I feel like this is one of those ones where I don't think it was as good as what I liked in Lost Age. Well, we'll use it next fight. Yeah, it doesn't look bad, but I still kind of prefer the Lost Age one. Oh wow, it stunned him too. I like the Lost Age one because I like how it was like the dude summoned talismans that that turned into those like claw mouth things. Right, so there's a genie in Border Town we'll go get. There's also one back in Balinsk as well. Oh, those boots are actually good, though. Your name Matthew, right? Not so. What if he is Matthew? You're a defensive lad, ain't ya? You'll be Tyrell then. And you know an awful lot about us. Who are you two? I wouldn't yell it from the rigging, but we're a couple of freebooting sailors as beholden to no country, also called pirates. I thought as much. But these are thieves. Worse than thieves, they're pirates. Keep your voices down. We told you we're being discreet here. So we're pirates from Champa, sailing under the captain of command brigs. Seafaring nation has a long tradition of piracy. Despite the reputation as seagoing thugs, Champa people have a strong national pride. The grizzled sailor is the de facto ruler of the notorious Champa pirates and father of Iolio. Despite his brash demeanor, he has a sentimental side, as seen in his attachment to his old and worn-out ship. Briggs! Pipe down, I said! What are pirates doing here on land? Our leader, Captain Briggs, well, his son's gonna be executed, so he sent us to find his old mate, Kraden. Briggs heard from his old friend Pierre's that Kraden was in Bilibin, so we headed out this way. So if we're going to Bilibin by sea, how did you wind up in Border Town? It's not a lie, if that's what you're thinking. We just read the letter. Just read the letter, then we'll explain. A bunch of asking us, instead of asking us a bunch of questions, why don't you read it? Private letter for Kraden. We can't read it. The letter's actually about you lot, at least partially. Should be okay for you to read. Like I said, just read it. Should answer some of your old questions. Dear Mr. Kraden, I bet you're surprised to get this letter. I'm surprised I'm writing it. I don't have a lot of time, so I'll make this short and to the point. I need your help. My son was captured in Morgal. They're planning to execute him by boiling at the next full moon. I heard the kids of those Veil Warriors are running around AG. Please get them to help. They wouldn't be asking, but he's my son and I'm desperate. Briggs. Well, warriors, Veil Warriors, kids, no? That's you guys, right? We'll be going then. Hey, hold on a second. I haven't said we're going to help rescue some pirate's son. Aye, true. If that's the way it is, so be it. Welcome back, Nick. Was that truly your entire task, to give us a message? Do you not care if we refuse the request? Well, not really. To be blunt, when you're a criminal, you don't put a lot of stock in others wanting to help you. If that's the case, why would you go to the trouble to bringing us this letter? Seemed like a better gamble than most. We knew the Warriors of Vale would have helped, so maybe their kids would too. As for how we got here, the passage to Bilibin's is blocked by ice, so we thought we'd try land. Of course, we didn't know the border was closed. It all worked out, though. We ran into you guys. Wait! Not that we're necessarily going to help, but where will we find Briggs now? Took us a while to find you. Don't think you'll be able to meet him. We won't be able to meet him, why not? Captain's impatient. By now I expect he's already boarded his ship and set sail for Balinsk. Do you hear the cannon sounds? They came from the direction of Balinsk. Don't assault this Briggs because he's obviously suicidally insane. That's why he's the captain. Aye, he's the best of us. Never give up, even if you know you're gonna lose. Courageous or not, can his ship survive such punishment? Maybe, maybe not. The best we can hope is that he limps back to Port Rago. Wow, he's crazy. Why would he go to Port Rago? For the shipwrights. There's a lot of men that can pick up a ship right proper. Aye, the fellas there got shipyards for even the biggest pirate ships, for the right pirate. Anyway, not who we're expecting to deliver it to, but the letter's delivered. See you around. You know, we still haven't said we'll help, right? Aye, you've made that more than plain. And what's Briggs' son to you? You don't know him. For all you know, he deserves to be boiled to death. Clear sailing to ye, so long. Look, it's none of our business, but if you're looking for Kraden in Bilibin, you can't get there. Aye, so why not lend a hand for Briggs? They're gone. Can you believe those guys? Thinking we'll help them just because of who our parents are? This Briggs fought Felix and his friends. Do we just forget that and risk our lives to help him? I guess my vote is we should at least talk to Briggs and hear him out. The Champa pirates are notorious enough that I've heard of Briggs' son Iolio. Young pirate has succeeded his father Briggs as the Scourge of the Eastern Sea. He has been captured by Morgal forces and being held in Balinsk. He may even be worse than his Scourge of a father. Should we help such a man? But all we know about this Iolio is hearsay. We can't judge him yet. If we can't get to Bilibin, then we should help him. We will not help roving sea thugs. Sheesh. Sheesh, Amity. Who died and made you prince of the party? Tyrell. But as a nation of lawless cutthroats, their leader does not deserve our help. Amity, I know you mean well, but I don't think the world is quite that simple. What do you mean? We like to imagine that right and wrong are absolutes, but they really depend on how you look at things. Don't you agree, Matthew? Yes. Glad to hear you. Glad to hear you agree. Besides, it's not just Yolio. Ryoko said that his sister was captured and being held in Balinsk. We can all agree about rescuing a blameless girl, right? So do we have an agreement? No objections from anyone? Great. Let's find this Port Rago and talk to Briggs already. All right. I'll grip to the other side. The sandstorm spirit is first encountered in Border Town. Siroko's swirling winds reduce enemy visibility to 0, so it's a so it delusions. So that's everything I can really do here. Oh, look who it is. Oh, hello. Are you a fellow music lover? Have you come to a place like Border Town to write music about real sorrow? It's only a place with a war on doorstep where the melody of desperation really emerges. You want to request an Agona Goa prelude for my band? We can't play without all 6 of us there, so I'll head back to Balinsk soon. Die Wolf. Okay, let's head back to the shop. Buy the remaining armor that I need. Sell this. Right. Go to the healer's house in Balinsk. Why did the healer have an assassin blade? In his basement. Yeah, you get a bit worried when the guy that can revive your party members is actually secretly an assassin. This is Spout. This torrential spirit is met in Belinsk. The force of Sprout's watery attacks leaves a mist that obscures a foe's visions. Oh, it's another offensive disillusion genie. Right. Can leave now. So we need to head to the port, but I actually want to head somewhere else first. Sunset Birth! First things first, I want to head... There's a little teeny island down here that I want to head to. Teeny. This one is Furrow. So this is another new one. Actually starting to see a lot more newer genie, not repeats from the last two games. Desire is the providence of this spirit, who you first meet in Belinsk. Furrow's attacks take vitality from foes by force. I guess it's a life steal. True. That's probably an anime, not gonna lie. Considering how wild the plot is. I heal so bad that I became an assassin. Just imagine a title like that. Oh, it is an anime. Yeah, I wasn't wrong. It just sounds like something that would be an anime plot. This is Kalima, right? That's Shaha Town. Yeah, I don't have to even focus on putting pressure on certain enemies now because... Because since the game now has auto redirect when an enemy is killed, I don't actually have to worry about I don't have to worry about the thing killing me at anything. Alright, where's the shop? Oh, good. Any new artifacts? Yes, the war gloves. Nothing like a dream leaf when you can't sleep. I'm not going home without some. These leaves grant pleasant dreams to those who eat them. They grow from a rare tree in Kalima and people travel far to buy them. Danger is my middle name. Oh, I don't have that synergy. Grip. I'm pretty sure that synergy's an item, but I could be wrong. Oh, it's Kalima. It's good. Perhaps I can buy the thing I want. The dream tree is calling for help, only no one can hear it now. This is the source of the dream leaves that grant pleasant dreams. It is also one of the great trees from Kalima village. It's built into, because of an unknown disease, the dream tree's leaves have been altered to cause nightmares. Sorry. We'll have to wait. I came to see the mountain rock, and I will see it. I don't know why, but just having a group of musicians that look like that just makes me straight up feel like they're all Arthur characters. Straight, you know, like straight from the hit PBS show Arthur. Perfect. Ooh, Mortal Danger. What a great Unleash name for an assassin blade. Really? Got tarantulas guarding the port town? I'm like a step away from entering the town. Alright. What equipment do you sell that I don't already own? Oh, that's weaker. 3 silver vests and 2 silver armlets. That, sell this. Sell that. And I'll buy the last one. Honestly, I feel like at this rate, I'm just going to change my gold sheet to the 32 times, just so I don't have to deal with this, because like I'm barely scraping by at ×4, and I still got 3 more party members to join me. So at this point, I may as well just run ×32 gold permanently. Just to avoid the unnecessary grinding. Yeah, I feel like this game's a lot worse for money management out of all 3 Golden Suns. here. There you go. I just got 11,000. Yes, I'm gonna end up being a very rich man. But considering at the point I'm at right now, 11,000 gold is like 2 weapons. Like, I just don't want to have to do what I had to do earlier, which was going out of town and just fighting random enemies. That's all I don't want to do. Get through these games faster. Don't know how to drain the water out of that tunnel there. I don't think I can do it here. Get this chest here. Ooh. Planet armor. I see the thing I need to arid. Nope. Wrong thing. Fight time. This one is Coral. I love the unique designs for the genie. I'm gonna keep, I probably said that before, but I'm gonna keep saying that because it's just so good. More Zol, sweet. Water level back up. All right, let's go talk with Briggs. Matthew, you made it! It's kind of interesting too, though, because Briggs barely had any interaction with any of these people. Briggs's interaction was mostly with the Lost Age crew, so Matthew might be the only one he knows because Jenna's his mom, but beyond that, gotta look at you. You know who he is. Only sure once I saw you use synergy over there. But I already suspected on account of you having your mother's eyes, Matthew. Jenna'd be proud, boy. Fire Adept is a warrior of Vale who fought at Felix's side. She currently resides in Calais along with the other Vale survivors. While her son Matthew's powers are inherited from his father, he did get her bright and determined spirit. I cannot help but notice that your ship is in a bit of advanced state of disrepair. No kidding. I can't believe it actually floats. He's got so many holes. You're a brave man to sail in such a ship, Captain Briggs. True. True. Could sink under my feet and I'd not be surprised. So, in your letter to Kraden, you said you needed our help. Yes, I suppose I do. You suppose? Don't tell us you don't need help anymore. No. I need help, and an adept help is likely the best kind for my problem. But you sound uncertain when Karis asked you why. It's not that I'm uncertain. It's just that my ship in this shape, I can't go save Iolio anytime soon. Yes, I'd say that this ship isn't going anywhere for a good while. Well, I'm afraid we wouldn't know how to fix your ship, so I don't know how we can help. If I could make a suggestion, I know something that you can do while we're waiting for the boat. I want you to talk to an elder for me. An elder? Imagine we could do that. Why is it important? Well, he won't meet with me. If he's got an image to maintain, it does make some sense that he wouldn't want to be seen with a notorious pirate. You're in Morgal to get a feather for the mountain rock, eh? Well, this elder might be of some help. Is there someone besides Kraden who can help us? Yeah, it's not like Kraden's the only old guy in the world who knows stuff, you know. Well, who is it? Fella named Tret. Lives out in Kalima Forest. Isaac mentioned Tret too. Anything you can tell us about him? I don't know much, just what Pierre's told me. but I guess he owes Isaac big. I wonder if he would consider that debt to transfer to Isaac's son if Matthew were to ask. What is your purpose in sending us to this Trent? Or this Trent? Well, we expect the full truth, criminal. He knows quite a bit about the city of Belinsk. He knows a lot about the city. What good does that do us? No one's ever successfully attacked Belsinc Castle by sea. Crying is how I tore up my ship. So the only way we're gonna rescue Iolio is by land. So what we need is information on how to get into Belinsk's castle by land. Anything might help. Just to be clear, you are now asking us to get information and rescue your son. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like an indentured servant. It seems very selfish on Briggs's part. To be fair, he needs us. Only adepts are going to be able to break in there. But if Tret does not have valuable strategic information, an attack may not be possible. There'll be enough of that kind of talk. YOLO is depending on us. What do you think, Matthew? Sure will. Right. Tret was a big help to your dad's group, so he'll probably have great advice for us too. Way to keep up our spirits. So you'll go? Great. Hold on, aren't you coming? Nah, I'm no good at talking. I also gotta make sure my ship gets finished soon. You mean you do not want to go? Well, yes. I feel like we just fell into a trap. I prefer the term volunteered. Whatever, so we still doing this? Well, Kraden has spoken to Tret before. I'm curious to meet him. To hear Pierre's tell it, there's nothing under the sun that Tret doesn't know. Sounds like our best shot then. Let's head for Kalima as soon as possible. Outstanding. I'll stay here and supervise the repairs. Oh, and I couldn't ask you this favor without a little reward. Take this. Got some Hermes water. I know it doesn't look like much, but this water is really rare and valuable. It's a kind of magic medicine that'll cure any disease. I think Isaac used some. Huh? When was Isaac sick? No, not on himself. He used it on a tree or a forest or something. Tree or a forest? There's a bit of a difference, you know. Yeah, Pierre's told me the story when he gave it to me. Should have listened better. So you were given a treasure, but cannot remember its value, so you thank us with it. Delightful. But if Captain Pierre said it was important, it must be. Yeah, Briggs may not know what he's talking about, but Pierre sure does. Let's get going. Treasure from me is garbage, but treasure from Pierre's. Suppose I can't worry about it now. Don't forget your promise, you've been paid. Oh, I could probably just leave through here. Well, that way's no good right now. Best go out the way you came in. Come on. Out this way. Hello. here to enjoy the ocean as well. The sound of the waves here inspires my violin playing. The tide on the sand is like my bow on the strings. You came all the way to Port Rago just to find a violin player? Ah, yes, I can indeed play Arangoa Prelude. I suppose I should return to Blinsk then. Yeah, my money's at ridiculous levels right now. But I don't care. It's not like it's gonna make game-changing advantages here. Yeah, I can't get this guy yet. It's pretty much just going back the way we were before. Except we can actually, like, do plot now. Really? So what have you been reading? Are you just getting ahead of some of the animes, or...? Twilight Princess as a manga? Interesting. Doesn't really surprise me, but that's still kind of interesting. Is it? Wow. I see it. You need to go to the bottom tree. I'm up here, leave. Hello, my dear Garland. I'm getting tempted to maybe look into the manga for My Dress Up Darling, just to like view ahead. Tree spirit is found in Kalima village. Garland has pleasant fragrance that immediately refreshes and relieves fatigue. I already know a little bit about going ahead, just because like I've read on the wiki, but the wiki is only updated by people that care to update it, so. I imagine, how long, Nick, how long do you think? Like, so once, so once, so I'm just curious because you'll know more about this in regards to anime than I would. So obviously, for a show to get made into an anime, you know, takes some time, and then the dubbing just depends if a company wants to pick it up or not. But say for a show like My Dress Up Darling, where there's going to be a second season. They already have an English cast, so outside of potentially new characters, they wouldn't really have to recast anyone. How long would it take from the sub to the dub? Like, what's the general... Is there a general time frame? Yeah, like, I know the more popular shows will do that. Like, I remember Naruto was, like, 1 week behind. Like, during Shippuden. Or maybe not like 1 week behind, but, like... When a new episode came out, like, it was like every week there was a new episode that was dubbed. So, that's what I mean to say. Oh, I got Odyssey now. Yes. That mean I have Liquefier too? Liquefier! I feel like that one actually looks way better. Liquefier. It's like a laser light show. I think the general problem too is with me getting into anime is I've mentioned how I don't really like fan service and stuff. But I really there's just so many, I'm not sure what to do. I think that's why I kind of like the recaps. I can get a gist of an anime and enjoy that, or if I'm curious, I can see more. Like the anime or those recaps are what got me to watch My Dress Up Darling, right? So I don't mind watching the recaps, and I'm fine getting, and in a lot of cases, I'm fine just getting a gist of it, right? But there's other animes that there's a few on my list now that I never even heard of until these recap channels. And then there's a few that it's like, I'm absolutely going to watch it if they make a dub. Oh, okay. So you're saying it'll be dubbed the same day? You think it'll happen that fast? Is it just simply because they already have like the localization plans for it? Because I have noticed that, like, which anime is it? Tonikawa. That one, the first season was dubbed, and they're releasing the second season, and it's coming out dubbed. So, I can only presume that, depending on the show, it can be really fast. I know a tiny bit about Konosuba. Not a whole lot, though. I've never heard of combatants will be dispatched. but don't actually know what I'm supposed to do now. I'm following this genie guide, the genie guide. It's been pretty bad since I can't sell dream leaves anymore. There's an old Kalima legend that says warriors will arrive to help if the village is cursed. Hang on. You remind me of the Warriors of Vale. Are you here to help us? I knew it. Sometimes you get it. You just get it in your head that something good is going to happen. When the river was flooding, warriors came and helped us. It's been waiting for their return. I guess I should be too old for these sort of fantasies. These days we have to be suspicious of our dreams. No one can find their way through Camilla Forest anymore, and our dreams have changed. Something's happened. What's your name? Matthew, eh? Good name. I believe you're the warrior I've been waiting for, Matthew. Do you think you can take on this curse? I could bring you over to the dream tree right now. There'll probably some fighting, so get ready first. But what do you say? Will you do it? Wonderful. Let's get started then. How did we arrive in this situation exactly? Matthew can be talked into anything, that's how. The saviors of this village, and we will sleep on the ground like animals. Sorry, bare ground is all we have. This is the only place close enough to the dream tree that'll work for it to work on you. Looks like the dream leaves you ate are starting to take effect. How can you tell? You're starting to look sleepy. In addition to affecting your dreams, the leaves bring sleep. Matthew's yawning is contagious. He's got me doing it. I can barely keep my eyes open. The bare ground is starting to feel pretty comfortable. Yes. Sleep well, children. My prayers go with you. Just at range. Tarantulas even in our dreams. Love after world domination? Let me open that in a tab. There are some other ones I've stumbled across too. So what's the plot? Newly minted couple. Has sworn to keep their relationship hush hush. Yeah, maybe. Like, what's, is it Panzer? Panzer one, I've seen some, like, clips of and stuff, and it looks interesting. Where they're, like, girls at, like, a tank school, basically. Yeah, that one. I really like just like general wholesomeness relationship fun. That's why I like My Dress Up Darling. Right? Like I love I love that they're just friends that are kind of attracted to each other. Right? Like that's what I really like about it. There's nothing more to it than that. And there doesn't need to be more to it than that. It allows like their relationship to build simply just off of like getting to know each other and hanging out, and I don't know, the characters in that show are just great. What, do I use this one? Oh, okay. It doesn't, now, keep in mind, it doesn't necessarily have to be relationship stuff either. Like, I like One Piece for the same reason. One Piece isn't romantic relationship, but it's their family, basically. But it's like, yeah, like it's fun to have show, and the thing is too, it's like sometimes it's like it's fun to have shows like, you know, Naruto, My Hero, One Piece, you know, where it's like they just have like all these like superhuman abilities and powers. But sometimes it's nice to just watch a show that doesn't have any of that. Like, again, why like all the animes I've seen, or Digimon, Pokemon, One Piece, and Naruto, all feature some aspect of supernatural. Whether it's various monster creatures that are used to fight, or it's people themselves having power. So it's kind of nice to just watch an anime where it's just people living life. but still kind of having their own, like, wacky adventures within that life. Like, my dress-up darling, just because of the cosplay aspect of things, I feel like could really, has almost, like, near limitless potential. It could go on for forever. And you know what's something I hope, another thing I hope they encroach upon within my dress-up darling? I saw this in a comment on the wiki, and I really agreed with it. I'd like this a storyline where it's like a Hina doll competition. It's like whatever it, like the person said, like a Hina doll competition, but like generally it doesn't have to be Hina doll, just something that's because a lot of the plot of the show so far, and maybe a little bit of the anime or the manga, again, I've not really read the manga, so I don't know how far it goes, but it's generally been a lot about Gojo helping Marine, right? And I just like to see an episode where it's kind of like maybe a small arc where it's kind of the reverse, right? Where right? Like where Gojo's trying to do something and Marine's helping, and maybe some of the other friends they have get involved, and right? Here, Nick, I want to ask you another question, because you'll know the answer to this one without me trying to figure out how to, like, to look it up and stuff. So, because I follow these anime recap channels, I get a lot of, like, these polls offered to me. And a lot of them are like, who would you rather spend the night with type things, right? And the thing is, I don't know, like, more than half the characters. But there was a recent poll, do you know what anime the character Yor is from? Like Y-O-R? What anime is that from? Because whatever that poll was, like she had like, it was like she had 70% of the vote. Glare. This light spirit is first encountered at the Dream Tree. Glare emits light intense enough to blind and injure an enemy. The Smasher Pass? Is that the actual name of the anime? Oh, Spy X. I've heard about oh yeah. I've heard of Spy X Family. I've heard people say it's good. I don't really know what that thing falling down was supposed to accomplish, but... Oh, I think I know. Gotta cold snap it down. Oh, what? There we go. An axe. A giant axe. No mere mortal axe. It is but an axe of giants. That's a nice little change too, that if you switch weapons, it gives the other person an option to equip it too. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. The telepath kind of seems out of left field, not gonna lie. It's like, oh, you know, I'm super skilled at killing people. Well, I'm super skilled at getting information. I can just straight up read minds, right? Like, kind of just seems like a little out of left field. Oh my god. Like, part of me kind of, if there's a reason for me to get into anime, it's just like, one thing I've always, like, even though I never watched a lot of anime, one thing I've always liked about anime is the wide variety and generally good storytelling. You could basically find an anime about anything. And most of them, I would say, have generally good storytelling. Oh yeah, it kind of sounds like. Have you ever heard of the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith? I believe it's called. I think it was Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, but I could be wrong. But it was a movie about how, like, a husband and wife. Yeah, seen it? Yeah, where a husband and wife were basically both trained assassins. But they didn't realize the other was a trained assassin until they were given a task to kill the other. And then they decided to stick together. Almost kind of reminds me of that. Where did this insane maze and this horrid lizard monster come from? Perhaps the Golden Sun event moved Kolima on top of a swamp where the lizard lived. So maybe the talk of Kolima being cursed just comes from this lizard trying to get revenge? As crazy as it sounds, that might actually be the truth. Either way, there's a monster here. Look out! Everyone get ready! I hate lizards. Have at you, monster! Yeah, it was, yeah. Right, let's just try this again. Please don't tell me that can stack. Oh. That sounds kind of crazy. Please flower this turn. Let's just start getting everyone to use genies here. Get rid of Shield Skull there. No, you know what? Let's keep that going. I don't know if she'll attack first, but we'll see. Suck it! Oh, yeah? Thank God. What genies do I have on? I have 3, 3, 2, and 2. Okay. I'll save that one. Definitely sounds kind of interesting. Let me kind of like add that to my watch list here. Oh, that time I got reincarnated as a slime looks really good too. I think a movie just came out for it too. They started dubbing the new Digimon Adventure too. So I definitely have to check that out. There's already 2 episodes in the dub. It only took them 3 years to dub it, but you know. Though from the clips I've seen, I don't know about Ghost Game. I just know about the new the Digimon Adventure 2020. From what I've seen from clips though, this Digimon Adventure makes the first one makes the original look like a children's game, like a children's movie. Like, granted, it's all a kid's show anyway, but like, it takes things up to fucking 11 and a half. Like, oh my god, like, the threats are so, like, it's crazy, like, to the extremes that one goes at. But I think it also helps, too, that they have a wider selection of Digimon to pick from. The first season was literally them kind of just making up Digimon as they went. Right? Well, that's kind of the same with the Pokemon manga. Many people would say it's better, but just vastly confusing and different. It wasn't a dream? The lizard thing, we beat it, right? This was the horrifying monster? I am confused. Which part was the dream? You saw the monster. There was a monster, right? I knew it. Look over at the corner. The dream tree's face looks all surprised too. That reminds me. I need to water it soon. Do you have any water on you? What am I saying? You beat the monster. You've done enough. I'm gonna tell the whole town. She seems pleased. I suppose that if that thing haunted my dreams for who knows how long, I too would be off kilter. Oh yeah, I guess that would be kind of confusing. Well, it's kind of like, again, it's kind of like in the Pokemon manga where Pikachu's not the main character. Pikachu is not Red's main Pokemon. I think Red has a Pikachu, but it's like Bulbasaur and like Clefairy, right? And he has like a Poliwhirl as well, or like a Poliwrath or something. That's right, the whole town's gonna love us for this. They were all having nightmares. Glad we could help them out. Shall we head out of here? Don't forget the tusk thing. That's something the monster coughed up? Sort of a tusk. I can feel synergy coming off of it. Perhaps that is the power it was using to break up the ground in our path. Intriguing. I wonder if there is enough power within the tusk to break up boulders or crack ground. A rock-breaking synergy? Sounds like fun. Let's try it. Oh yeah, I know about that one, yeah. Hey, looks like you saved the dream tree. Nice work, guys. This is the source of the dream leaves that grant pleasant dreams. It is one of the great trees that Kolyma village is built into. Hermes water has cured the disease that ravaged the dream tree, and its leaves are again healthy. So this is a first in the entirety of the Golden Sun franchise. The only two genies that have ever been shown capable of talking was Flint at the beginning of the first game, and Echo at the beginning of the second game to introduce you to what genies do. Flint does it again in this game. So this is the first time outside of Flint or Echo another genie has spoken. And again, it's an Earth genie. Huh? Who are you? Oh, you look like an adept, but you don't know a genie when you see one? Not too bright, Tenderfoot. I see you got a few Venus gene with you. What, am I funny looking or something? Forgive us, we weren't actually looking for Jin inside the tree, or indeed at all. Whatever. You have to be wet behind the ears to miss me, though. You guys really need to work on your sense of humor. Tell you what, I'll wink when it's time to laugh. Are you here simply to annoy us, or have you come with a purpose? Oh, dry up, Mr. Wet Blanket. Look, if you have business with us, out with it. Otherwise, we'd appreciate it if you leave us alone. Fine, fine, I'll deliver my message. And stop bringing a sense of joy and laughter to the world. For saving the dream tree, I most humbly thank you. Yakety schmackety and like that. Yakety schmackety? What are you talking about? L'Oreal said some stuff too, but I can't remember what it was. You can ask her when you see her. L'Oreal is a member of one of the big tree elder things. Now you're talking. Get yourself to Kolyma Forest and tell that L'Oreal she'll love it. Here we go. This member of the Welda tribe is one of the guardians of Kolyma Forest along with Trent. Her emissary Pewter has some trouble remembering his manners. So, Laurel's in Kalima Forest? I thought we actually couldn't get through there. You beat the big lizard, right? You should be good to go then. He was the problem with the forest, nothing Laurel did. See you later, don't keep the big lady waiting. What was all that about? Suppose he was a messenger for this Laurel person. So who's Laurel? Someone important enough to have Jin as messengers, and the forest elder perhaps. You have to go at 4:30? Alright. Well, we got half an hour left. Great, someone else to tell us what to do. I think we should go. Whoever Laurel is, she's gone through the trouble of sending a messenger to find us. So we should return the favor. Yeah, it's pretty great that people can get into the forest now thanks to us. I've never heard anyone who could use Jin as messengers. I'm excited to meet this person. As am I. Your collective curiosity is beginning to rub off on me, I must confess. Alright, then let's go meet our forest elder. Meet a forest elder. So I can do 2 things. I can do several things now before actually going into the forest. First things first is I can grab this chest here. Virtuous armlets. So first things first, let's crush the rock that was inside that well. Well, I gotta buy a dream leaf first. I should be able to buy them now. Because this dream leaf is integral in getting a summon. So there's a boulder in here I can crush. There was one back in Tepe Ruins, which we will also go crush. And then we need to head back to Border Town. It's another genie. Wisp! The spirit of lingering fragrance is first met at Saha Town. Wisp can refresh the minds and heart and invigorate with invigorating aromas. I will admit, though, as someone that enjoyed One Piece and Naruto, I should really finish watching them first, but I wouldn't mind watching My Hero either. My Hero kind of seems like almost kind of up the same alley. Giant axe has access to stone justice. And I assume because I've mastered that. Yeah, so I mastered it on another weapon, I guess? I don't know. I remember I was at a panel at a convention and Takahana was there. And he mentioned how the ending of Season 2 made him cry. So that's a good sign, because like I said, I don't mind stuff that can have that kind of level of emotional impact. Because it means good story writing. Mithril silver. I don't know if that's really worth it, because that can be dropped. And then I do plan to use the 100% drop cheat, so do as to avoid farming, but I've heard about Gintama. Gintama, I remember hearing about that in... So when a lot of the VTubers were playing through Henry Stickmin, someone said in the comments, it's like the Japanese VTubers aren't familiar with these kind of parodies. And someone said, I guess you've never heard of Gintama. From what I gather, the whole show is basically like a parody. I don't really know much more about it other than that comment, but, you know. Gotta use the dream leaf here. Get a summon. Three Venus, 2 Mars. This, in all honesty, this enemy right here, or this summon right here, was one of the most hyped summons I was looking forward to when I realized that this game was basically reanimating all the summons, because this one looked so badass in Lost Age, and I'm like, oh, how could it get better? I don't fully remember it, but I do remember it still being really good. Here we go. In some ways, it's still good, but in some ways I still kind of like the Lost Age one a bit better. Because the Lost Age one had him zipping around the screen. Not just launching, like, howling wolf claws. Not to say that that's bad, though, because howling wolf claw is, like, amazing. No, not howling wolf claw, because those are missiles. I mean, Garuru claw. Where Garurumons move. I don't know. That might also be on the website I'm using to watch anime on. So, if it's all anime related. Climb back up. Part of me wonders, though, if I would even get a lot of... If Gintama makes fun of anime and I barely know anime, I wonder if I would even get half the jokes. Okay, so I probably know some of it then. I imagine Dragon Ball probably gets targeted. Naruto, like all the really big animes. Detective Conan, which I've not seen, but just the fact that it has 1,000 episodes tells me it's probably pretty big. Hey, you made it! I owe Laurel 5 coins! Hey, easy does it, big fella. Looks like you're gonna burst something there. What do you expect us to do when you just pop out of nowhere like that? Please, that got you all hot and bothered? Not much of a warrior, are you? Pewter, I've warned you about being polite to our guests. My deepest apologies. You have not traveled all this way to listen to Pewter's nonsense. If I may introduce myself, I am Laurel, a guardian of this forest. You're a talking tree. I'm usually referred to as a holy tree. On my better days, I've even a tree of wisdom. Astonishing to meet a holy tree in the flesh. A tree of wisdom. We have legends of such in Athway. Are you familiar with the tale of the enlightened lark? Indeed I am. The lark in question perched in my branches for a time on his path to understanding. I apologize for not recognizing you, Elder Laurel. I am Amity. It is a great honor to meet you, Holy One. Amity, what are you doing? We are in the presence of an enlightened entity. Bow your heads. Did Henry just call the tree Holy One? Yeah, I think he did. Does he think Laurel is some sort of priest or god? Please do rise your head, Amity. I am no divinity, and the last thing I need is someone praying to me. Oh, that's good. I guess in a way it's almost like the South Park. Like, maybe not to the same, like, dirty, same, like, peak of, like, line, but, like, they go after everyone. Like South Park or Family Guy, where they just, they don't draw lines as to who they're gonna pick on. I understand that you're a relatively short-lived species. The wild can seem godlike. Plant-based beings live for many human generations and gather immense knowledge over their long lives. Certain Welda tribesmen, such as Trent and Laurel, have gained enough wisdom to be defined and known as enlightened trees. I actually learned in regards to South Park that I think it's Trey Parker, like one of the creators, I think it's Trey though, is not only fluent in Japanese, but it's just like a huge Japanese like culture fan. Like long before like mainstream like anime and stuff like that. He like from like an early age he was just obsessed with Japanese culture. And like that's why I like the Chimpokomon episode and stuff too. And then there's that clip of Korone realizing what like actually like full on coming to understanding about like what Chimpokomon actually meant. Implant would be novel. I prefer to think of us beings whose long lives allow us to gather a share of the world's knowledge. I must respectfully disagree. Qualities you describe are the very essence of divinity. What part of I'm not a god do you not understand, fish brain? That is enough, Pewter. Apologies again for Pewter. I also must thank you for what you've done for the Dream Tree. If you had not intervened, I am certain that sludge would have destroyed it. This monster was born from the angry spirits of the creatures killed when the Golden Sun relocated Kolima village. Its curse altered the Dream Tree to produce nightmare-causing weeds. Poor Sludge deserves some sympathy as well, though. His home was destroyed around him. Is that why you didn't fight it? You felt sorry for the lizard thing? Hey, if Laurel and the others had been healthy, Sludge wouldn't have stood a chance. Healthy? Is Laurel sick? Injured. Well, take a while to heal, and Laurel's still hurt from 30 years ago when the thing happened. The thing, you mean the Golden Sun? Yes. Pewter isn't one for details, but let us return to the matter at hand. Is there some way I can repay you? Matthew, didn't you think we can ask a holy tree for the feather? Feather? Yes, we came to Kolima looking for a feather for a mountain rock. What for, may I ask? I sort of broke a sore wing, and Matthew's dad Isaac said we had to get a new feather for it. Did you say Isaac? What about Isaac? Awake at last, Tret. Tret, is that you? Tret is ugly. So this is Tret. Another tree of wisdom. Yes, I'm Tret. Who are all of you? These are the warriors who defeated Sludge. Sludge? I thought I quieted him some time ago. Yeah, they don't translate. I wouldn't say they translate the greatest to 3D. Granted, they look kind of weird in Golden Sun 1 as well. He recovered while you were resting, Tret. He was gnawing at Kolima again. He had almost destroyed the Dream Tree when we intervened. Why didn't you stop him, Laurel? I was occupied defending the rest of the forest from his influence. Of course, we are not what we once were. But you were talking about Isaac. What were you all going to tell me about him? Apparently these young humans are the children of the Warriors of Vale. Warriors of Vale? Is that what they're calling Isaac and Ivan and Mia? Warrior Vale traveled with Isaac. She is a water adept whose powers were inherited by her son Reef. She is descended from the Mercury clan, keepers of the elemental lighthouse of the same name. And there's one more. And Garrett, did you just forget about my dad? Yes, Garrett. You're the Firebrand son, eh? What is your name? I'm Tyrell. Yes, I see Garrett in your aura. Let's see who I see in the rest of you. Yes, you're all adepts. Good. You look like the Vale Warriors. You are Isaac's son. What is your name? What was that? You have to speak up. I didn't catch your name. He's kind of quiet. His name is Matthew. And you're Ivan's daughter, correct? Yes, I'm Karis. It's more like you got a bit more spark than your father. Just as clever, though. Do more of you. My name is Reef. You were a great help to my mother. Is that so? I'd say it was the other way around. I am a Mitty of Othway. It's a great honor to make your acquaintance. Charmed, I'm sure. Another relative of Maya's, right? Are you serious? He traveled with us, but he's from Agi in the south. He's a prince of Othway Kingdom. So you're saying he's not related to your group, as Aura says otherwise. So let's see. He's not a sibling to Reef or Noel, but he's related to them. Does Maya have any other relatives that we know of with blue hair? There is one other relative. Alex was because he's also of the Mercury clan. Alex is Maya's cousin. So the aura he's detecting is very similar to Reef's because they have the same line of this, like, same ancestry. So that is basically the primary hint. I'm just throwing it out there because they're basically spelling it out without using the words. Let's not get distracted by trivialities right now. Trivialities? What's going on? Could this be... Hope I didn't give away any family secrets. Not necessarily, just these ones are. Please forgive Trent. His bluntness, because like Pierre's also has blue hair, but he's not related to any of them. Pierre's is also like presumably a century or two older than everyone else. Because he's from a civilization where time moves slowly, so he's like, despite looking like a teenager in Lost Age, he's like significantly older than everyone else. There was actually a moment in the game where they were teasing him about it. Please forgive Tret, his bluntness. I keep having to apologize to you for the behavior of my companions. This is the topic best discussed amongst yourselves. I think let's change the subject. Change the subject? Why? I believe we were discussing a feather of some sort. That's right, a feather from a mountain rock. Yes, quite. I understand. Alright, see you later, Nick. Have a good one. You do? Isaac said we had to go to Kalima Forest and meet Tret. Is that what Isaac said? Unfortunate. What? What's unfortunate? It's the mountain rock. No problem. You want to show us your thanks? We need a feather. Simple. No. Simple is the thing I'm It's not, I'm afraid. You're a tree of wisdom. You're a tree of wisdom. Don't you know everything? Is a feather really too much? Clearly there's something you haven't told us. Well... out with it! We should tell them. Probably won't make a difference, but yes, the rock in question. The mountain rock is sleeping deeply. Very deeply. Which is the rock's slumber that extracting a feather as it sleeps is impossible. What's more, only a certain type of synergy can wake it. Yes, and it's a synergy that only naturally occurs among the beasts. It's called slap. Sveta! It must be. Is that what she was doing? Yes, that must be the synergy we need. You know of an adapt capable of slap? Sort of. We don't know where in Balinsk Sveta might be. Slap the only way to awaken the mountain rock? Yes. Yes, but it is possible to use the slap glove instead of the natural ability. Glove creates the same effect as a slap synergy unique to Beastmen. Even those whose synergy powers can use this... Even those without synergy powers can use this treasure of Morgal. Last I knew, the slap glove was located in Balinsk. It's one of the Fang tribe's great treasures. So what brings you back? Where you were? So that brings you back where you were, doesn't it? Wait, didn't Briggs say that Trent might know something about Bensalis Castle and its defenses? He might know something that'll help us rescue Iolio. Let's ask him. Ask me what now? Speak up! We need to rescue Prince Iolio of Champa from Balinsk Castle before he's boiled alive. So you're asking us if there's a way to break into Balinsk prison, is that right? Is that it? Well, yeah, if you want to thank us, that would do the job kind of perfectly. I suppose we do owe you that, but the way will not be without risk. The city's energy was depleted some time ago, which will be a problem for you. You should first know that the front gate is essentially impossible to pass through discreetly. Yeah, we were hoping you'd know some other way. You assume a castle built on ancient ruins must have a secret entrance infested with traps and monsters. Well, yes. Oh, you're right. This time, there's a hidden door, but it can't be used without being powered somehow. If you can bring power to the door, I'm certain it will be operable by a control switch or the like. So you'll need an object infused with magma power. Unfortunately for you, we know of one. Wonderful. What is it? When the mountain rock awakens... Great Bird is roused. A shard of its power will appear. You will know it on sight. That should be all you need to know. Just in time too. I feel a nap coming on. Looks like he's really did fall asleep. Is that it? Are we gonna try and sneak into Balinsk Castle now? Yeah, it's not going to be easy, is it? But we don't know. But how much of a choice do we really have? We need to meet up with Sveta too. I'm just not sure how this will all work. I do have one favor to ask of you. The reason Balinsk's ruins lie dormant is the dangerous legacy that sleeps there. It's like a weapon or something? Are you saying that the power was cut intentionally? I cannot say. What is this favor you spoke of? There is an alchemy dynamo in that ruins. You must not restore power to it. How would we even do that? I told you you would bring one step closer to activating it, so we'll not share that secret. Whatever. Why would we even want to turn on some dumb dynamo? We're not turning it on, are we, Matthew? Hey, this sounds serious. It's not time for you to nod your head all sarcastically. Excellent. I believe that you will be true to your word. You're developing into a real leader, Matthew. I'm proud of you. Shall we sally forth then? Fred can't wish you farewell, but please accept my wish for your safe travels from the both of us. Will you impress the boss, lady? So congratulations, you just scored some major help in your quest thingy. And Laurel said something about me getting some experience in the field. What are you, new? I'm joining your merry little band. So we're all on the same scroll? Good, let's get going. Laurel uses the spirit of emotion as her envoy, sometimes to her regret. Peter's attack can penetrate strong defenses with molten metal. Wait, let's see what's over here. It's another tree of wisdom. Tree of what them? I shouldn't even be here. I was hired as a guard by some merchants. I was just climbing the tree to get some of that fruit when I slipped and fell in here. Glad to see someone, but I don't know if you can help me. Is someone else you can send for help? And where'd all these come from? I'm sure those vines weren't here a minute ago. Plants sure grow fast around here. So glad you came. Thought I was gonna be stuck in here forever. Hey, take this. Just my way of saying thanks. Yubo. That bow is a huge damage increase on her. It went from like 90 to 120. Like, damn. I love spending one turn attacking a single enemy. Hey Gosha, how are you? Alright, gotta sneak in and get that slap glove. No idea where to look. But we'll just look around. I'm good, how are you? Am I supposed to move something here? Like, I feel like obviously I'm supposed to hop across here. I'm gonna assume douse doesn't work here. Oh, it does. I feel like I need a frost funnel. How do I get there? Well, and what would that offer be? Oh, I missed a genie. Squirrel thing. Okay. Not interested. Did you send all the musicians back to Belinsk? It doesn't appear so. How did you know about that? Have you been following us? Not important now. Your goal is the mountain rock. Don't tell us what our goals are. Wait a moment. Is that what I think it is? It's gotta be, right? The glove. Where did you get that? Savetta gave it to us. It's the slap glove. But you're not adept. Do you even know how to use it? Are you calling us stupid? Now, let's not get upset. I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement. An arrangement of some sort. Are you suggesting we all team up and work together? What a bright young lady you are, exactly. How much do you know? How is it that you know so much about the mountain rock and the slap glove? We may have overheard a conversation or two with some talking trees. The deal you propose, you are offering the slap glove in exchange for what? We want your help sneaking into Balin's castle. We're going anyway, right? You're planning to sneak into to rescue the champion pirate. We could just go with you. No, figures. Come on, Hosen, we're leaving. Don't be so certain, young one. No, wait. What are you doing, Karis? Something's bothering me. I think it was actually what Sveta wanted to happen. I think we have to play along. Karis, what are you talking about? Don't you get it? After the Tepe ruined, she left us so suddenly. And remember when we told her about the mountain rock, she acted differently after that. And the slap glove, Brett told us that it was in Balinsk, a treasure of the Fang tribe. Well, the tribesman is one of the elders and guardians of Kalima Forest along with Laurel. Over time, he has grown into a massive tree and has protected all of Kalima from numerous calamities. So if Sveta gave it to you, she must be pretty important in the Fang tribe, right? I wouldn't know. Really, I bet you do. I've heard her called the White Deer. She's part of the Zamoral clan, the Morgal royal family. She is the sister to King Volokch. She told us you would pass through here to reach the rock, so we've been waiting for you. She lent us the slap glove so we could help, so you would help us break into Balinsk. Beyond the slap glove, can you offer any sort of help with our entry into Balinsk? We have some soldiers, but they're still too injured to be of any help. Not exactly an equal partnership, you two. You two and a glove with the 5 of us in our synergy. But we need slap synergy or the glove. Looks like Sveta gets her way. Guess we're stuck with Sveta or whatever her name is. What? So it's decided then? Yes. Good, then let's get started then. It can presumably only be used by wind adepts, right? Oh no, anyone can wield it, but it's an actual glove. Okay, I see. I'll give it to Amity then, because he's not on the active roster. Spirit embodies tears shed in grief and is encountered in Kalima Forest. Teardrop's own tears can bring people back from the brink of death. Reef with the cold snap. Ching, ching. Dirty 8? Is that a darn dirty 8? Are you kidding me? It's Cookie. Oh my god. Heal up the team. Oracles. A goblin. Early on the pillar. Always favor the Earth user. There's no way this would be standing. Let's heal up the team. Whether it's a smart thing to do or not, this is how we're going to start at the fight. So I'm going to quickly do a quick save as well, because we've not actually saved since we started the game. Kind of interesting level-wise, though, that this game is like the mountain rock is effectively it's effectively the same point in which the Jupiter lighthouse was. Leaving so soon. Lados. What are you doing here? Oh no. Who is this person? Someone who needs to be taken down a peg, indeed. Now, boys, is that any way to talk about someone who's here to help you? Everyone, lovely to see you all again. You said it, Matthew. Chalice, I thought we'd meet you again. And it gets better and better. I'm beginning to feel left out. You're not missing much. Let's find out what they have to say. Why, thank you. At least the older generation still remembers its manners. I've actually been waiting for you folks for a while now. We're starting to worry, right, Blados? Yes, worry. We're relieved you made it this far. Are you pretending to care about our well-being? What's it with you? Our concern is entirely selfish, I assure you. Came all this way for the rock's power source, right? We're going to help you along. What can you do? Without Sveta's slaps and you can't wake the rock. I think Sveta would help these thugs, do you? Not a chance. I didn't know you knew Volek's sister. Of course, this is his doing. He set a trap for us. He let us escape knowing Sveta would come after us, give us the slap glove and point us here. Impressive deduction. Naturally, I can neither confirm nor deny its accuracy. Enough of this. State your business. Why are you here? Come for Matthew and his friends, haven't you? As we fled Bolinsk, I had a feeling that it went too easily. Now I know why. Is that so? What would we gain from capturing these stray dogs? And why do all of this? Because we need to talk to Matthew and his friends to be sure they would listen. We're talking in circles here. Why us? What would you need for us for? Can't tell you that. You'll find out. So did you capture Yolio for the same reason, just to draw us in? What did you mean when you said leaving so soon? We wanted you to know that if you leave now, you're missing out. Exactly. You've come a long way, and we wouldn't want you to leave without completing your task. What do you care about our task? Simple. We want the magma. They're strong enough to fuel the alchemy dynamo. Alchemy, what is that? Oh, did Tret and Laurel not share that detail with you? What a shame they don't trust you more. So what is the magma orb? Something Laurel's afraid of. Not listening to any more of this. You've got some scheme and I don't want any part of it. The scheme has brought you this far. Nefertils, what are you two after? Explain that. We brought you here to get the magma orb for us. Since we still don't even know what the cursed thing is, you can forget it. Magma orb powers Bolinsk's alchemy machine. Now I get it. What? I've got it too. That must be what Laurel was concerned about. Stan. So you plan to start the machine? Why? Can't tell you, but I will say that if we don't start it soon, Hojo and Iloto will regret it. The snakes. I knew this was all a trap. No. This cannot end well. You were right, Tyrell. This certainly is a trap. Alice, I think we're done here, aren't we? Yes, I believe we are. So where is the magma orb? Oh, right, that little detail. Enough with the act, just tell us. You seem rather eager to help, Blados. We should at least give them a hint, Kill the rock, and you'll find the orb. Unless it kills you, bring the orb to Bolinsk. It's like they're gone. Look out! This is gonna hurt. Everyone get ready. Do not panic. We can do this. Maybe you guys can. Real, take cover. I hope we pluck more than one feather then. If... I knew this was going to be strong. If I should have remembered that this was going to be stronger, I would have had. I would have prepared for it. Oh, we'll just have everyone use their independent summons. Some hefty turn 1 damage and some nice power boosts to their elements. Give that a shot. Okay, well I had Karis waste her turn then. I didn't think Reef was going to be able to heal that much. Perfect. Use bark. Get fever right there. And then we'll use Wishwell. Once again, I did not need to waste Karis's turn. Another wish well. Got it. Tyrell's the only one that did not level up in that fight. Whoa. Look at that! Magma Shard to Karis. The mountain rock isn't even a creature. It's some form of machine. Oh, it's beautiful. Is the magma thingy that we're supposed to look for? The magma orb, yes. Imperius is a jewel that pulses with power. It is found inside the body of the mountain rock. Just as they said. It really is lovely. So what do we do now? What do you mean? We take it with us, right? But surely this is exactly what Laurel was concerned about. Right, those guys want to turn on the alchemy thingy that Laurel doesn't want turned on. You all made a promise. Suppose I should have seen this coming. What are you saying? I'm saying I should have known better than to assume Matthew would forget a promise. I mean exactly what I mean, Hanzo. Who's on? I'm taking the magma orb now. Don't try and stop me. Stop me. Don't try it. Or to smash this orb, the release of energy would be the end of us all. If you did, your sister's life would be forfeit. You're right, but I'm obviously desperate. Can you risk it? Why are you so desperate? Ask me again when your sister is going to be boiled alive. I don't buy it. Think I'm lying? Just what part of this do you think I'm making up? I know you want to save your sister, but you're making it sound like you just want to go off on your own. I think you know that we would all be overwhelmed by guilt if we broke our word to Laurel. You decided to spare us the pain by taking the orb out of our hands. That's what you think. You're bigger fools than I could have imagined. I'm not doing this because I'm sick of mincing around the problem when a solution is right in front of us. Not another step. Oh, I finally figured out who's in charge here. Have you? Hand over the Slapgov and one of those magma shards. I'll leave you the other shards so you can follow us into the ruins if you'd like. I hope none of you take this personally. It really is just about saving my sister, you know. I'm gonna make you regret this. Yo, we don't have to do this. Goodbye, everyone. He's gone. Gonna pay for this. Can't believe we lost the Slapgov and the magma orb all at once. It's so hard to figure out what's our next move. Oh, graphic. But you're right. We can probably find Ryoko in Valence and get some payback. This is the last genie before the next cutoff point, because once we enter Balinsk, there is no returning. Spirit of Clouds is first encountered at Talon Peak. Puff fills the enemies with cloud stuff until they burst. We have to head back to Kalima now, because that's where that other band member dude is. I saw the mountain rock with my own eyes. It was like a flying mountain of stone. Mountain rocks are rare and powerful enough to be worshipped as gods of bird kind. Alchemy machines can be powered by the magma orb that form in their bellies. Cry was a new kind of music, and I shall try to bring it to our next performance. Back to Balinsk. Basically, once I ask the band to perform the song, there's no escape. Let me check my genie counter. Ten Venus, 7 Mars, 12 Mercury, and 14 Jupiter. I have 14 because it counts Savetta's 5. So it's just, I'm missing one Mercury. Which Mercury am I missing? Oh, this one. It's the one we saw earlier. Oh, this is the northwest end, sorry. My directions are off again. The sphere represents the powerful currents that is found in Balinsk. Torrent's tremendous energy is contagious and makes the whole party move faster. How do I do this one? I don't know, it's just a chest. I don't really think I care. Guy's going ham on the drums when you don't even hear him. hell is going on? I'm really trippy here. Phew. It's me, Sveta. Do you hear Sveta's voice? So you know that name. There is no time, but I will explain further. There's no use looking around for me, I'm not there. Sveta is somehow projecting her voice directly into our minds. Yes, that is it exactly. One more thing, you were hiding from us? No. This conversation is actually thanks to an Aragona prelude. Do you not believe me? I know you must think that you cannot trust me because of the secret of my brother. But there is no time for doubt. When the music ends, we won't be able to speak anymore. Thank you for giving me a chance. Now please hear me out. Aragona Prelude is your key into the ruins. While it plays, most people are mesmerized. But hurry, enter the ruins underground through the statue before the music ends. Now. Alright. I think this is where I'm going to stop it. Right, because I don't know why, I'm just feeling really kind of tired today. As I mentioned, like the stream started late today because it just felt like a really lazy day. And I don't really feel like I've recovered from that. But yeah, so we made some good progress anyways. We're pretty much, I'm going to say more or less done in Morgal. Like there's a little bit left to do, but yeah, we've reached the third cutoff point now. Oh, it's considered the second, even though I consider this the third. It's not really stated that you can travel back once you take the cloud passage. Alright, so yeah, so we'll call it here. I gotta make my schedule for next week. I don't really know what I'm going to be playing like tomorrow or anything. I don't know if I'm going to continue Pokemon tomorrow or if maybe I might do it on Monday. But we will see. Based off of that. Yeah, so I'm going to call it here. My name's Daimien Kamiya. I'm the Omni King. And be a friend, foe, or a member of the Omni Council. I'm going to see you later. Good night, everyone.